I sit here and the Hornets just announced that Charles Lee will be representing us in the lottery, which, by the way, like, don't even get me started. I've been a Hornets fan for 10 years now, about since 2015, 2016. I've been a Hornets fan. And I have seen probably the worst run organization in the NBA, if not top three. Michael Jordan, like, thank God the Wicked Witch is fucking dead because I can't stand another middle of the road 11th overall pick, another Noah Vonleh, another Frank Kaminsky. I love it. I love it. Keep them coming. Keep the 11 picks coming. So that's why I can't sit here and I can't be too mad because this year was not at all what we thought it would be. And it has its positives and it has its negatives. The positives, obviously, we're in the running to get Cooper Flagg, who's probably one of the best prospects coming out of the NBA draft. If not that, I don't. We got guys like Dylan Harper, VJ Edgecombe. I'll get into that, Ace Bailey. But I sit here and I'm gonna try and get the positives out of the way of this season before I get into the negatives, essentially, because I can sit here and that's what this entire video is. And if you're here to, oh, well, actually, Maddox, you're wrong, and here's your, like, fuck off. This is me just ranting. I don't need to hear your bullshit right now. I just need to get it out. The positives from this year. I think my favorite positive from there was Moose Diabate. I think Moose Diabate, like, in time, and it's obviously like it's kind of an understatement because he is 23 years old. He's 6'10" with like a 7'4", 7'3" wingspan who is hyper athletic. He can soar. He soars, and he's skinny. And he moves so well, but he doesn't play like he's a slim. He plays strong, he rebounds hard, and he hustles. Which is why I can't stand to watch Mark Williams sometimes because, and it's obviously defensively, Mark Williams took a huge step back this year. It wasn't even funny. What was it? I think later in the season or whatever, his blocks per game was down to like, I think it was like not even one. I wasn't even averaging a block a game. What? Like that's what he's there for. I don't understand that. I don't understand how the defensive presence goes back. I'm spitting everywhere. I'm just pissed off. I'm just going whatever pops into my head. Mark Williams, in his ceiling, in like very top of his game, I think Mark Williams can be like defensive player of the year, Tyson Chandler level player, because you have guys like LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, who have excellent court vision, who can throw that dude lobs, and Mark Williams sets hard ass screens and he rolls, but then he doesn't try, and it bugs the shit out of me why Mark Williams doesn't try at all defensively. And that goes for the entire goddamn team. I don't think anyone takes us seriously because we don't take ourselves seriously. I can't stand to watch LaMelo Ball just... Look at that, he just drove right by me. I can't stand to watch, and that's not even getting into the injury portion of this year. We're getting all into it, baby. I'm going to fucking explode. We're going to get into it. I can't stand to watch, like, our defensive schemes are so fucking shit. Because we let everything up to Mark. Our goal is to push, and keep in mind, this is me not watching every single game of the year, but I catch a good, however many games it is a week, I catch a good 3 out of the 4 or 5. You know what I mean? I'm a decent level Hornets fan. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know all the analytics, I know all the stats. This is just me casual kind of fan. But a little bit more than casual, because I love this team. And this team fucking sucks, but that's its own different thing. I can't stand to watch our defensive presence whatsoever. And Coach Lee's system that he brought this year, it's obviously like a Celtics kind of deal. We took, I think it was 40 3-pointers, 41 3-pointers a game over this year. I think we're middle of the road in the NBA, and I understand that's how the game has changed nowadays. I understand defense isn't as big a thing as it was. You look at a team like the Celtics who have Porzingis down there, they have Jaylen Brown, they have Tatum, and they, like, forgive me, but they try defensively. They take it seriously because they are a high-level competitive basketball team, and we are not. We never have been since, like, 2016. The year I got there, like, woohoo, Kemba Walker is my favorite basketball player of all time. Kemba Walker left it all out on that series against the Heat. So did, shout out Al Jefferson, shout out Marvin Williams, Nick Batum. I hate Nick Batum, but that's a whole different thing. But shout out Nick Batum for that year in 2017. Because essentially, guys, they tried. And all I'm asking for is for $1 million athletes on my favorite basketball team to try defensively. Why is it so hard? And that's why and back to the thing, I like watching Moose because Moose gives it his all. And I understand that he's trying to earn a guaranteed contract with the Hornets. Obviously, I think he got converted to a 2 or 3 year deal, which I'm so happy for him because I love Moussa Diabate. And Mark isn't doing what Moose's level of effort is above and beyond what Mark Williams is giving us right now, dude. And that's why I felt shitty, because Mark Williams got traded for Dalton Knecht, and I was extremely excited, not going to lie. I was happy with it, because that's when Mark, who's dealt his entire year, hasn't even played above, I think, 50, 60 games. 1 year in his career. We're in year 3, by the way. Year 4, I think it's 3. We're in year 3, and he hasn't played above 50 games in a year because of back injuries. And it's not to discredit it. I understand, I'm not a pro-level athlete. I understand that he's got pain. But it's an issue. It's a glaring issue, and that's why the Lakers fucking conspiracy failed him on that physical, because they backed out. They're like, well, I think we'll just keep connecting. We'll sign Alex Len. Didn't work out. Get fucked. You're an asshole. But I really was looking forward to connecting the Hornets jersey, because I thought Connect brought something that we haven't done in a long time, where it's that electric spark plug 6-man off the bench. I think he would have been everything that Josh Green should have been this year. And I understand people harp on Josh Green from this year. He still shot 40% from 3. It's just, when you take playmakers like LaMelo Ball and Brandon Miller, you get them out, or Melo tweaks his ankle for the 500th time, and then Brandon Miller breaks his hand. And you put in guys, younger guys like KJ Simpson and, who was the other back? I'm blanking. But you take those out and you put them in first-person scorers. They score first, they don't pass. Nick Smith Jr. is another one. Nick Smith Jr. is not a great... Nick Smith wants to score. I think that's awesome, because I do like me some Nick Smith. But I can't watch him either defensively. And there's just no effort whatsoever. There's no drive to be taken seriously on this Hornets team. They straight up, they don't. It's cool. Kick our ass. Later. And that's why I think, it all goes back to the positives of this year. I think there were few. And this is obviously a down year, and this is the second year in a row that I've had to watch the Hornets win less than 25 games. So, I love it. Keep it coming. Keep it coming, baby. Back to the lottery. Back to the lottery. So, now we're sitting here with prime opportunity to get Cooper Flagg, one of the best prospects in recent memory, and in a very loaded draft class. And let's talk about draft class. Going back to last year, and I wouldn't be a real fan if I hope Tijan Salon fails, because I really want him to succeed. I thought he had a decent Olympics. I thought when he went to the G League, I watched a couple of those highlights, and dude, it's so obvious that this dude can hopefully one day just be a dead-eye shooter. He's long, athletic as shit, and they talked about it. Tijan Salon was, at the time, probably a D pick, because he probably would have been there at, 10 or 12. What the Hornets did in a weak draft class, they took a swing. Took a big swing on a big unknown prospect. Not the first year we were hoping for, but that's okay. He's in development. It pisses me off, because my favorite prospect that I thought we could have got at that spot was Ron Holland. He obviously went to Detroit. And who I think would have taken was Buzuelos, who went there at 12, I think, to the Bulls, 13 or 12. And Buzuelos had obviously a better year than Salon. And so it's just frustrating as shit. And it's a development year. And I don't have the right to complain, because it's new ownership, and the ownership finally decided, hey, we're going to try and do things through the draft. We're going to try, we're not going to try and be this 11th middle-of-the-road seed. I have to watch the Hornets plunder out the play-in tournament and then go back to the 11th or 12th pick in the lottery. I didn't have to watch that this year. We just fucking suck. And that's better than being in the middle. That's fine. Just please give me a non-suckage year. You know what I mean? It's so hard. There's so many different things I can talk about here, and this is just me fucking ranting. And it's another thing. Do you remember the last time? Because I thought about this here. Because I thought about Moose and Moose, Mark, and Nick Richards, who R.I.P. Nick. Shout out him and the Suns. Do you remember the last time we had a Hornets big man that shot threes? P.J. Washington. He's not a 5. P.J. Washington was 6'7", 6'8" on a good day. PJ Washington was a small ball 5. I'm talking a 7-footer who has the ability to extend out. Yusuf Nurkic. Yusuf Nurkic sucked my ass this year. Lee at some point, I think, just bench him. You're good. We'll pay you to not play, Nurk. Because he had a disastrous year with the Suns. And it's like, and going just Mark Williams, I could talk about all day because I really do believe in Mark Williams, and I hope he's the center that we could build around. And I understand that it's kind of weird between us right now because we tried to trade Mark, and he failed physical, that he didn't fucking fail. Fuck the LA Lakers, they got what they deserved, and so now it's in this weird spot. I really hope we can rekindle this relationship because I really want Mark Williams to be here for the long haul. So I think he's super talented. And, like, I went to a Phoenix Suns game, and I think January, and they were playing the Hornets. I'm down here in Arizona. The only fucking Hornets fan in Arizona, probably. University of Arizona, by the way, the dorm, bear down. And I watched Mark Williams put on, like, 22 points. And you can go back and watch. I think it was, like, January, like, beginning of January. I went and watched the Phoenix Suns games, and the Hornets were in town. And I watched Mark Williams fucking dominate Mason Plumlee and these Oso Iguodaro. I watched, dude. He had like 22 after the second quarter, and then I'm like realizing, like, dude, this is what Mark Williams can be. Do you remember, like, when Dwight Howard was here and he had that 30-30 game? Mark Williams and Musa Diabate are both double-double machines. If we can bring both of them, like, if Musa can ever shoot the basketball, he's like a 59%, I think, free throw shooter. Do you remember the last time the Hornets had a fucking big man that shot threes? I do. Frank fucking Kaminsky and Willie Hernan-Gomez in 2018. PJ Washington doesn't count. He wasn't a 5. He was a 4. And it's just like, I can't take losing anymore, dude. Do you know how hard it is to tell people, oh yeah, I'm a Hornets fan? And they look at you like how when you tell them that you have an autistic relative. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that a... Are you okay? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. It's fucking horrible. I'm so tired of it. At what year do I have to wait till? I'm 19 years old. What year will it be when the Hornets win another playoff series? Because I started when I was like, what? It's been 10 years. I was 9 years old when the Hornets won their playoff series. They lost in Miami. I was 10 years old. I am now 19. I'll be 29. Can't wait. So I just need the lottery to give us some luck here. We haven't had the first pick. Jesus. Since LJ, maybe? Alonzo? We haven't had the first pick in so long. Because you remember the 90s Hornets, how, like, and I wasn't alive, but how, like, fun they were and how they were the new upcoming team. They're the Hornets. We are a fun and upcoming team. We just don't take shit seriously. And I really wish that we did take shit seriously, because it is so hard to watch us just suck, and suck. Another thing that I'd like, if you notice all these playoff teams, that the Nuggets of the world, Jesus, forgive me here, the Nuggets of the world that I just watched, the Warriors, they've got these veterans who are on one-year deals that still can contribute regularly to an NBA team. We don't have that. We signed Taj Gibson, and I love Taj, shout out old man Taj, but we don't sign veterans that can truthfully give us meaningful minutes and meaningful starts, because Seth Curry and Malik Beasley, like, as weird as it sounds, in terms of role players, here's Seth, here's Malik. They do completely different things, and you can insert either one in the starting lineup, and when we insert Seth Curry into the starting lineup, again, you get the whole, oh, there goes my guy. But it's also the fact that they can contribute regularly. We need an NBA veteran who is like 30 years old, like, Jesus, and like, forgive me, I don't know all the expiring contracts on the top of my head. This isn't a game of 2K. I can't look at the free agency pool. But if we, like, do you remember when the Hornets had, like, that I think it was 2019, or that 2018, 2019, 2020 season kind of, with Borrego, where we went 43-39, lost in the playing game. Do you remember we had guys like Kelly Oubre, Mason Plumlee, Terry Rozier, like, Trez Harrell was on that team. Do you remember when we had veterans that can regularly contribute? And I understand this year was a young team that was just there to get run in, and I liked it. Fine. I'm pissed just because we suck, but that's every year. I should be used to it. I'm just asking, and my main message of this whole thing, can we just try and take shit seriously? Because in my lifetime, I'd really like to see the Hornets win a playoff series. I'd really like not to be in the lottery every fucking year. But then I say that, and then we try to compete, and then we get to the 12th seed. And then we got to take another mid-round fucking shot that just, he's okay, but he didn't pan out. Another fucking Malik Monk, another fucking James Bouknight. That's what I got to watch. And I can't. Please don't make me watch it. And then let's harp on the injuries real quick for 2 minutes. It's obviously, it sucks. You don't want to see it at all. It makes me so sad that I think LaMelo Ball can be a top 3 to MVP level candidate, and he can't stay on the fucking floor because he doesn't do ankle exercises. And he doesn't play defense either, and that's a whole other thing. He better fucking step up on the defensive side of the ball. I can't watch LaMelo Ball go down, hit a monstrous one-legged fade from 3, and then he goes down, and it's... There he goes. I can't watch it. Please don't make me watch it, LaMelo. Please do your fucking ankle exercises this offseason. I know you want to play basketball. I know no one obviously tanks it on purpose. I need hope. I need hope as a Hornets fan. This was the year that was supposed to be hope. And it wasn't. And that's fine, because it's a strong draft class. I just need a winning year. Is that so much to ask? And I can't watch another fucking Steve Clifford rehire out of fucking nowhere and then lose another 20 games. And then we signed a hot young coach, and I liked everything that the Hornets did this offseason, and it didn't pan out. That's fine, because we still have this offseason where everything can pan out. I'm just asking that the medical staff fucking locks in, that the players lock in and play defense, because don't make me watch another fucking 34-48 Charlotte Hornets team that doesn't even make the play-in tournament, or a 42-40 Hornets tournament, and we fucking blunder it in the play-in. I can't watch it. Please, just give me a 50-win season with like a loss to like the fucking 5th seed. Just be a 4 seed, Hornets. That's all I need from you. And it's just so hard. But I'm hopeful. I am hopeful. If we don't get fucking Coop, there's Dylan Harper, there's Ace Bailey, there's VJ Edgecombe, there's good. Or fuck it, we might take a random shot on another French guy. It's no diss at T-John. I do like him. It's hard. So yeah, please don't make me have to make another one of these videos that I just had to upload and get out into the world.